welcome to Two Poor Artists, where we're poor at memorializing, but mostly we're poor at making art. My name's Benj.
And my name's Isaac. I I wasn't really sure until 10 seconds ago that memorializing was a word.
Is it a word?
But I think it should be.
It has to be.
We're
right?
poor at it.
Yeah.
And because we've never done it.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I mean, like I said it, so it's a word now, right? Like that's how it works.
I think
words are things that you can.
I think as our status as artists, we can do whatever because like Shakespeare. Nobody doubts Shakespeare was like an artist of the stage, you know? Like people are like, you know, because that's a different kind of art, you know, where they're like, he was so good with writing plays. That's what they say, people in classrooms. They're like, he was so good at it. That's why we can't understand a word of it.
Right,
You
yeah.
know?
Because if you say a word enough,
Yeah.
and then other people start saying it's a word.
Well,
But
that's
I
my
just
point.
looked it up.
Shakespeare invented a lot of words.
Memorializing is a word.
Oh, well, see.
Like it's just I didn't make it up.
You know who probably said it first? William Shakespeare. You know,
There's a
'cause he
lot.
said-
There's a lot of words.
William Shakespeare invented a lot of words, like
Yeah.
and like a lot of sayings.
Like,
we
and
use.
some of them are like you would never get. Like some of them, it's like,
No.
oh, obviously that was made up. But like banished, like that's a word he made up.
He made it up, and he invented the phrase "every dog has his day." You're like, that sounds like really modern, but Shakespeare said it first. You
Yeah.
know, like someone dying. It's playing the odds because most people in Shakespeare plays die. Someone dying said it. You know.
Yep.
They're like, every dog has his day, and I'm dying.
Oh, you're saying he said it as he died.
Yeah, no, that's how most people say things
In
you know,
Shakespeare plays.
Shakespeare plays. Like, Romeo, where art thou, there, Romeo? That was Juliet,
Yeah.
her famous line as she dies. And people are like 6 deaths in Romeo and Juliet plays because she's like, wait, I live. I'm not dead yet.
Yeah.
I forgot I didn't actually drink the poison.
Especially when you're watching the high school play version and they just keep dying over and over.
Yeah,
and
you're like,
super
hang on.
dramatic.
Yeah, the poor middle school stage director's like, you're not dead yet. Yeah, you know,
You died too early. You have another line.
2 more pages. Because you know, it plays in middle school. They skip entire segments of the play.
Yeah, especially Shakespeare plays. Some of them are not wholly appropriate for middle school.
Well, okay, so you mean like they purposely leave them out?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
They also could be too
should.
long.
Yeah, I mean they are all of those things you just said. They are too long and they are too.
Mm-hmm.
They're just not good. But the point is, Memorial Day.
Oh, yeah. Was there a point?
Memorial Day, because it's almost Memorial Day, and we at Two Poor Artists we've never drawn Memorial Day. Can you believe that? We've
true.
always had a video come out the day right before it, and out of, I imagine, respect.
Right.
I don't actually. I mean, I'm not like for sure on that, but I imagine out of respect, we've never done it. We've never been like, you know, what we should do, not Memorial Day because you know veterans, and we appreciate them. You know, and we want to honor their memory, so we're not going to draw their day. But this year we were like, what should we draw? Well, it's almost Memorial Day. We've never drawn Memorial Day. We should just do it.
Right. And we, as Two Poor Artists, have much to memorialize.
We do. More than probably anyone.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll say that.
Yeah, we'll say that.
Put that
on the internet. What were you thinking of that we have to memorialize? Just lots of things?
mean, there's so much art, right, that just like
has been killed.
you need to remember it
Oh, that.
because it no longer exists.
I think you have to remember what's been done to it, you know, because
Yeah.
it used to be in black and white and now it's in
Right.
color.
Like just think of every great art out there. The Mona Lisa, all of Picasso's work.
Oh gosh. You should be
I mean-
memorializing the you know, the drawing materials he used. You're like, the poor things, they didn't stand a chance in his hands, you know?
Right. But
who knew
like,
they would grow up to be drawn into 2 eyes on the same side?
but also think of how much better his art was before they were horrifically colorized.
Oh, yeah. No, right? Basically, every single art gallery in the world is just a giant memorial to art.
Yes.
That's how I like to look at it, because it's all been ruined and destroyed, and they've still hung it on the wall in memory.
Yeah, in memory of what used to be. What could have been.
And here's the deal. Artists are directly involved in Memorial Day, not only because of the art that needs to be remembered, but because a memorial is a thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you go down to your local park, and in the park there's like a memorial bench, to remember, great-great-grandpapa who loved to walk in the park. And, someone thought a $6,000 bench would be a good idea. But then you have other memorials like the Civil War Memorial from great
is a work of art. Like an artist made it.
That's my point.
Yeah.
Every one of these things, every Civil War Memorial and Vietnam Memorial, and they're all made by artists.
Yeah, like being artist general, like
it's a big part of
there's a
our
lot
job.
of art that I have to approve of around this time of year, especially, but just all the time. I have to like approve of every memorial that is made, and then I always say, no, you actually used color.
Yeah.
I don't approve. And then they do it anyways.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Like,
you know how many times I don't know who has the veto power there, but like we've never approved a memorial. You know, a lot of them come across the office of artist general.
Yeah, there must be someone higher up.
They're like, we're going to use bronze, and we're like, yes, but is bronze a color? yeah, it is. No.
Yeah, there must be someone high up, like the president or vice president, that just keeps vetoing every decision we make.
I'm not entirely sure, but I think you might be right, because he's like the commander-in-chief, How many executive orders do you think have been signed to overrule the office of artist general so far?
I mean, it's
a lot.
I mean, just go and look at every public artwork that has been made since then.
I bet
since I became artist general.
Most artist general... or most memorials.
I mean, admittedly, something fly under the radar. Like, for example, if you're driving down Maine, in downtown Mesa.
Yep.
And you're driving eastward on Maine, and you drive past, you're downtown Mesa. You drive past the bus stop.
The bus
and
stop.
You look above. And you see that statue of the guy with the really long neck looking down. I did not approve of that.
No,
but that just flew under the radar.
Yeah,
because I've got like a million things
that one's really creepy
to do. Because I am sure no one in the government would have approved of that.
I don't.
In fact, it could have been a prank.
Yeah, but okay, there's probably like the bus station general, and that's the kind of thing the bus station general approves of.
Yeah.
And
either I need to go find him and fire him, or it also flew under his radar.
It's a really not good statue though.
Like I don't even understand. It's just why does it exist?
The one with the really long neck?
Yeah, it's so
that
goofy.
One?
Yeah, it's so goofy and weird.
You think that's a memorial to like someone who got run over? Maybe they were like
their neck got.
It's because it's by the light rail too, right?
Yeah.
So maybe like he got his. You know how when you're exiting a train or a light rail or whatever, you're always worried you're going to get like sandwiched in the doors.
Right.
Maybe I think he got like his ear caught in the doors.
Right. And it's
he like walked out and he's like, wait, let me give one last listen to the inside cabin. And it closed on his ear and it dragged him for, 3 blocks.
Yeah.
And by the time he got to the end, his neck was longer.
Right.
Which you die from. So they're like, what do we do to honor Long Neck Larry? His name was Larry. It's real unfortunate. They're like, well, let's just stick him up there. And they're like, that's probably not appropriate, family, and probably want to bury him in a really long coffin. They're like, well, fine, we'll get an artist and they'll build a exact replica. And they did. And he sits upon the bus station to this day, staring down at you like some creepy, long-necked demon
named
Larry. But again, yeah, why would that ever be approved? I don't even.
I promise you, citizens of America, I did not approve of
I'm
that.
half convinced that Larry's family just like brought it by in the night and stuck it up there.
Yeah.
You know, because they're the only ones who would maybe want to see that.
But would they want? Like, it seems like
Yeah, you're
they
right.
Must, like, either they didn't really like him that much.
Yeah, I think that might be it. They're like, we
they're
always
like,
want to remember.
We want to remember him
the day we got rid of Larry
because he was family.
Yeah.
But you know, it's kind of funny. You know, like we're okay with it.
They're like, Larry, he would probably like, you know, Larry had that dark sense of humor.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
And we're not that sad.
Maybe
like,
it's like
we're sad enough to laugh.
Maybe it's like a warning to others, you know? I've never gotten close to the statue. Maybe there's like a little plaque that's like, keep your ears clear of the doorway, you know? That would be my guess, because there's really no other explanation other than the ones we've come up with that could possibly explain why such a horrific statue sits upon the bus stop.
Yeah.
But we're going to do better. We're going to do better than that.
Yeah.
We're going to draw memorials today.
Yeah, of course we'll do better.
And they're going to be better than that.
They'll at least be real art.
Long neck Larry.
That.
Long neck Larry is not going to be part of it. Let's get into it, you know? I'm going to start my memorial. Let's see here. How's the pen? Okay. I'm going to draw a memorial. And as you do... Oh, hang on. Where's my drawing glove? My bare skin has touched the drawing surface. It now must be cleansed with the sacred drawing glove's touch. It's part of a new religion I'm working on. It's not good. You shouldn't join.
No.
You know.
No, we won't. We won't be joining.
But as everybody knows, a lot of memorials start eye first.
Oh, eye first, not nose first, not mouth first.
If you start nose first on a memorial, bad things happen.
Oh,
I was told once.
Well,
by a memorial.
I don't know if I will keep that tradition going.
You don't have to. You'll have to answer for it though. I'm going to draw a lovely memorial in honor of something that we all... Ooh, the pen. The pen is rejecting the memorial. Okay. Let's... What do you think about... Oh, that's interesting. I wasn't meaning for that line to go there. But I kind of like it.
I don't know what this is yet. It kind of looks like some...
That's a hat.
No, I got it. That's a hat. But like, is this like a bulldog? Like I see the eye. There's like a cheek flap.
Why would I make a memorial to a bulldog?
I don't know. I see like it looks kind of like an ear, and there's like that flap that bulldogs have.
Ooh,
right under the eye.
It is kind of a flap.
Like doesn't
different...
this, like, if you finish this, you could turn this into a bulldog if you wanted to.
If I wanted to, but I don't want to. Here, I'll make it look less bulldogish.
I don't know if that's helped yet, but
give him some liver spots.
Oh.
And like a big battle wound, like as an X.
The perfect X.
It's a
like
wound.
all those people that fight with the X-shaped weapons. Like, you always see like those X-shaped wounds in like cartoons and stuff, but you're like, who's actually like doing perfect X's?
Can you tell that that's an anchor?
Yes.
Good. Okay. Oh, you answered. Yeah. Good. Let's see.
Yeah, like it's clear. I mean, it was already relatively clear that it was like a sailor's hat, but now it's like real obvious that this is a sailor bulldog.
It's not a bulldog. Okay? Just get that out of your brain. It'll help with the rest of this process. It's weirder than that.
Well, maybe once you've drawn more, we'll see what it is. I mean, obviously, though, this is just one of those times, on our channel where I pretend like I don't know what you're drawing, even though you told me.
Yeah, okay,
earlier.
Fine.
Just to break that illusion.
Give up all pretense.
That people have, as if we don't talk about what we're going to draw.
Sometimes we don't.
Sometimes we don't. Like, I don't think you know what I'm going to draw yet.
I have no idea what you're going to draw.
Well, partly because I didn't know what I was going to draw.
You still don't know what you're going to draw. As far as I know.
And then, even if I think of something, I might start drawing it, and then it will be something completely different anyways. That happens often. Oh. He lost one of his tentacles.
Yes, he did.
So, can you even call them tentacles anymore?
You can call them
or are they like
nine-tacles.
Nine-tacles?
I think that's the proper term.
What about like those animals that don't have 10 tentacles, but we still call them tentacles? Like, aren't there some squid, like I mean, octopus, for example, only have 8. Why do we call them tentacles?
I don't know. Do squids have 10? I so often have seen ones that are missing them. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
Is that where the naming comes from? I don't even know.
That's a great question.
Like, maybe it's completely unrelated to the number.
Maybe the people were just really bad at counting in the past.
There's the ink sac. That's a pretty good looking squid. Don't you? Can you pretend?
According to the interwebs, it says squid and cuttlefish each have 8 arms and 2 longer tentacles. So they do have 10.
Wait, octopus do too?
The octopus have just 8.
Oh, I see. Well, at least my whole world isn't going to fall apart from this. Just...
Yeah, so squid have 10. But what is like
where's the name?
If I look up the definition of tentacles, sometimes it like tells you the origins on the Googles.
On the Googles.
It has nothing to do with the word 10.
Oh,
it comes from the Latin.
Okay, that's confusing though, because octopus is named that because of 8.
No,
so you just assume that the tentacles on an octopus are named after a number 2.
No, it comes from the Latin word tentare, which means
that
to
word.
Feel.
Oh, creepy.
Yep. That's what it is.
Huh. I see. I've said it before, and I'll say it now. This channel teaches you things. Things you didn't even know there were to learn.
Know that it's to feel.
Like, there's going to be somebody at a party soon that's going to be like, oh gosh, I got to talk. They're all looking at me. I didn't want to talk. I didn't even want to be at this party, but I had to come to this party because of my social status as a recluse. They expect everyone always calls me, recluse because I'm always locked in my library. With my books.
You would think if they were locked into the library, they would have a bunch of facts off the top of their head, but no, they need to come to us.
Yeah, that's exactly it. But anyways, this recluse...
Because they're in the library with all their books, but they're watching 2 4 hours.
That's not the point. The point is the recluse is at a party.
Yeah.
And this recluse is listening to us right now in his library.
Right.
On his Kindle Fire.
Book phone.
Book phone. Kindle, that's why I said it's his Kindle Fire. He only has book-related things.
Yes. And us.
He's smoking his pipe, and he's like, I should really go to that party that's downstairs in my house that I'm throwing.
Being fashionably late to your own party.
And nobody's surprised because you're a book recluse.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know. He's no. And then you
He
come
has like
down.
a secret library that
he
no one
does.
even knows
No one even
how to
knows.
get to it.
But they all know that's where he is.
Yeah.
Because he tells them. Like, oh, sorry, I was in the library. They're like, we've never seen this library.
We know you don't have a library.
But we also know that you were somewhere.
Yeah.
So anyway, he comes down and he's, he sees the circle of people laughing, drinking punch, and, as you do, and they're general merriment, and he's like, I should join. And he walks up and everyone is silent,
Yeah.
because like, they don't know what to say. So what does he say? He says, did you know that the tentacles are not in fact named after the fact that there are 10 of them? It comes from the Latin. Right, Latin?
Yeah.
Comes from the Latin, which means to feel. And then he pulls out like his example tentacle that he has on his finger. And he's like, you feel. And he like strokes the arm of the person next to him with his finger tentacle thing that he's got.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, just staring, waiting for it to be over.
Yeah, they're just like, you can go back to your life.
and they never speak.
Yeah.
And he just like, good party, isn't it? If you'll excuse me, I need to find the privy. And then he just goes back to his library.
He never comes back.
He never comes back. And everyone just tries to forget about but they can't forget about the important information they learned about the word tentacle, and that sticks with them for the rest of their life. And every time they see an octopus or a squid, they're reminded of that one time they were at the party with the book recluse. And it's because of us. It's our fault.
That whole interaction
was our fault.
It's our fault.
You know what else is our fault? This drawing. Because it's been drawn.
Yeah, so it looks like some war damaged sailor.
This is a memorial. I don't know if you
Squid.
forgot what our drawing is about today.
So is this like a statue of the squid?
Yeah.
Sometimes when people make statues, they try to make the person look better than they were.
What do you?
This has like all the scars and wrinkles.
Yeah, it's true. You never see like George Washington like with his asthma inhaler that he got from the war. You never see it. It's just
like you never really know how many wrinkles people had in history.
No, you don't, because all no painting of someone
had.
Not
gonna paint in all the wrinkles.
It was only people know about Abraham Lincoln's wrinkles because we had photographs, and they didn't have Photoshop yet. But I think we're actually entering into a new phase of time where nobody's going to know what historical figures from this era look like
now
because they're all going to be photoshopped.
They'll all just be like anime, like AI anime-fied versions.
It's true. They'll be like AI filtered. Like, is that what President Trump really looked like? And we'll be like, actually, yeah, that is what he actually looked like. It just looks like some filters were added. It's like the real hair, real complexion. I mean, they probably do push the orange slider up a little bit, because he's not like a natural shade by any means. But
that just depends on which news station you're watching.
I suppose that's actually true. He's missing an accessory he was never without. It's old.
Like one of those hearing aid trumpets.
Oh, it's crooked now because you made me laugh. No, it's a pipe. But it also doubles as a... And because this is for kids, only bubbles. I love how all kids shows are allowed to get away with showing somebody with a pipe. Because they're like, smoking's bad for you, children, but... Oh, it's just a bubble pipe. And every time they want to show somebody who's like dressed up as Sherlock Holmes and like for a quick moment in a kid's show, they're like, oh, yes, Watson. And he pulls out his pipe and purposely blows bubbles out of it to show the children this is not smoking. It's just soap. Because it's okay to put soap in your mouth. Yeah. Not nicotine. Yeah. There's like a warning on the screen that says that.
Yeah. Unless you watch something old.
And then the kids just straight up have a cigar. Because that's what children used to do. Yep. They all used to smoke.
There was a do you remember that one guy that does like all the prank videos and stuff? Like what's his name? Like Ross or something?
Oh, Ross Creations?
Yeah. He had a video where he like dressed up like a punk and went over to people that were like smoking and pulled out a cigarette, and then it blew bubbles instead of smoke.
Oh, so there are. I didn't even know there were bubbles.
Yeah, there's like there's like bubble cigarettes.
Huh, we should get some for fun.
Yeah.
You know. Anyway, he has like a metal pin to him.
Oh yeah, pinned right to his skin.
Yeah. What was his name? His name. He probably had a cool name, like. You know, because you got to remember him. You got to put his name.
Mm-hmm.
You got to know his name, so you can put his name. His name was Old Ink. Old Inkins.
Oh.
And it's spelled with his own ink.
Oh.
That's why it's so blurry and messy, you know? Old Inkins.
So like they made this statue before he died.
No,
They
harvested his ink. It's what he would have wanted.
Oh, okay.
There's the bone. The tentacle bone.
Dude, I don't think tentacles have bones.
I think this one did. You don't know what old Inkins had.
Like, I'm pretty sure squid only have like one bone in their whole body.
It's in that tentacle.
They have their little beak thing.
Yeah, no, but we don't see that in the drawing. What does it say on the memorial? It probably says something like, to all.
Yeah, what are we remembering old Inkins for? And is it Inkkins or is it Inkins? Because that looks like a space to me.
To all who inked. You know, that's what it says.
Does it say more? Like that's real far over to the left.
And served.
Okay.
To all who inked and served.
Yeah, is his name Inkins?
Inkins.
Because
Inkins.
there's clearly a space there.
You're saying there should be another K. Ink. Inkkins. Inkkins. It's a dangerous number of Ks now. Inkkins.
Mm-hmm.
This actually just looks like somebody like vandalized it with an extra K. But no. Everybody knows what this guy fought in. He fought in the Great Color War.
Well, people.
We were talking about this last week.
Yeah, but I'm just saying people didn't know until last week that there even was such a thing.
It's true, because they didn't know until last week when we revealed the truth about aliens.
Everyone thought that it was just every government in the world decided to make color exist at the same time.
Seriously. But that's not true. That was just the cover story.
Yeah.
That's why if you go look it up, you can find videos online of like every country, you know, at the same time on their television sets, like flipping a switch and, oh, look, it's colored now. As if there was a switch that could do it back in the 50s.
Yeah. Plus, like, some people would even try to make you believe that color has always existed.
Yeah. No.
And it was only TV and photographs that didn't have color. But that doesn't even make sense.
No, it doesn't.
Because photos just take what's there and put it on paper.
Exactly. So that can't be right. No, what we revealed last week in our Truth About Aliens is that it was aliens.
Yes.
Aliens colorized the world out of jealousy.
Yes.
You know, they came down to our planet.
Well, because, they accidentally colorized their planet first.
Yeah.
And they invented a technology.
And then they came to our planet and were so filled with envy
Yeah.
at the beauty of our black and white world that they shot it with their color ray gun and colorized it all right in front of President Roosevelt.
Yes.
That's what they did. Oh, hello.
I got hold on here.
Oh, hi. What?
Hi.
It's caught on there?
Yeah.
That's nice. Why are you showing me the tongs? Why do you have these? They look like they belong in the kitchen.
But
Oh, you got hurt?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Where did you get hurt? Let me see. Mwah. I kissed it. Now it's all better. Right?
What are you making it for?
Oh, we're making art. What do you think
Yes.
of the memorial of old Incans?
Mm-hmm. Is it good art?
What the? Yeah, that's a good reaction. All right. Now, we're doing important things, son. All right. It's nice to see the next generation so interested in art that they break into the studio just to show you their, kitchen tongs.
Mm-hmm.
Which apparently, I imagine he's using it for art.
Yeah, I
we
mean,
should have.
we've demonstrated 2 weeks ago
It's true.
the art you can do.
This is proof that we're doing too much cooking on the channel because he broke into the studio to show us a cooking utensil.
Mm-hmm.
If he'd broken in and showed us a ballpoint pen, I would have swelled with pride.
Yes.
But no, he thinks we're just chefs. Man, we're having the wrong influence. We're inspiring the next generation to cook instead of make art. Which,
Yes.
again, you can.
Yeah,
Maybe.
No matter what your job is, you can make art.
It's true.
You can be.
He's probably making black and white dishes that you have to pick up with tongs.
Mhm. You can be a poor artist, no matter where you are in life.
That's right. Remember that, children of the world. Remember that, Lincoln. Remember that, Ben from Bevmo, who's not a child but might have one. Remember that, Carla, who does have children.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that, all you people who I didn't give a specific shout out to, mostly for time's sake.
You started with a child, and then you started with people that have children.
I ran out of children really quick.
You just said one.
That's it, too. Did I say two? Lincoln. That was it.
It could also be the teens. The teens need to hear that.
The teens.
You know?
Yeah, you want to know. You want to.
Like Brendan, Kyra.
Yeah, you're all
the people we've had on
You're all
this channel.
graduating, Amalia. You're all growing up and like, what do I do with my life?
Yeah.
You make art wherever
Mhm.
the wind may
Yes.
take you.
Whatever job you have,
Wherever the Lord uses you, use it to make black and white art.
if your whole job is just editing spreadsheets, you can make
it's
poor art
It's already
in the spreadsheet.
nearly perfect. All right, one more thing for the memorial. I'll just pretend that flag pole lines up. The grizzled old flag.
Which flag is this?
It's the kind that apparently goes past the flagpole.
We can assume it like waves around a little bit.
Now it just looks like a grizzled protest sign. Yes, that's what it might be.
What is he protesting? The
I don't know, but it's not a flag. I'll tell you that much.
just a piece of wood.
It's just maybe it's a piece of one of the alien spaceships.
Oh,
Yeah. What could old Incans have inked upon this to inspire the troops? You know? Just Remember.
remember what?
That
The
doesn't-
ink, the
doesn't-
black and white.
Well, they knew. All of them knew what it meant.
Oh, okay.
It meant remember what those aliens did to our world. You know, squids have a special relationship with black and white
right.
because they're all white
And
and they all have black ink. Like
Yeah.
they're one of the Lord's most pure creatures.
yes, they are by definition, in and of themselves, poor artists.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Old Incans.
And if you harvest one open, they're the only ones that have a pen. Like they only have like one bone in their whole body. Someone can fact check that, but that one bone is a pen.
Oh yeah,
And then they have their ink sac.
it's true.
So every squid that dies in the service of poor art produces more poor art.
Yeah, because they take out his quill and they write on his memorial with it. Anyway, this is what they leave at Old Incan's memorial. They leave pens.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are very old pens from the war, like that one. It's a little rusty,
Mm-hmm.
but they leave pens in memorial. You know. They leave them in memory. And, even though old Incans, during the war, tore off a piece of the alien ship with his tentacles, suction cupped it right off. And then he wrote, "Remember," on the piece of the ship. Like, it was probably like if I remember, if my history if I recall right, it was the first alien ship that old Incans, he squirmed his way over and just like tentacled and ripped it off, and his tentacle actually stayed on that piece.
Yeah, it's because of old Incans and the others that fought that we have TV shows and photographs and whatnot that is not in color.
Yes.
Like you might be thinking to yourself, well, why are we remembering him? Clearly, we lost that war horrifically.
Yeah, we did.
As there's color.
It's true. It was more of a war of revenge. And
they colorized everything mostly, but the reason there's anything, the reason that squids are still white,
black and white, and zebras,
like
they saved some things. Yeah,
like it was important that we still have any black and white.
It's actually worth noting that zebras played a vital role in the Great Color Wars also. But we don't have time for that memorial. I just doing the most famousest of soldiers from the war. Old Incans. With his signature sign. I wish I could have met him. Don't you? He's an inspiration to artists like us everywhere. And by everywhere, I mean, it's just us.
Yes.
So right here, the only place.
I mean, especially because no one knew about him until now.
Well, they should.
They should. This now
People are always talking about what's the next memorial going to be. Every party you go to, they're just like, I hope the Book Recluse doesn't come out. And what do you think the next memorial is going to be?
The two
party conversations at every party I go to. Am I the one bringing them up? Probably. But
I'm gonna save this drawing.
Yeah, but people always want to know what's the next memorial going to be, and I'm just telling you, it's. Oh, hang on. Oh, I just thought of something. I'm gonna add something to the memorial.
Oh.
This spot's been bugging me. There, it's perfect now. This is going to be the next memorial. Do you know how like the pen is turned
bubbles, like in the actual statue?
I think it's like a bubble machine. Like those are real bubbles.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. I know. I think next to this there should be an inkwell too. I should have drawn an inkwell. I don't have time for the inkwell, but like next to it's like like a wishing well, but it's not. You don't make wishes. You throw colored things in the inkwell. You take your box of crayons and you throw it in the inkwell. Every day someone's gonna come fish those things out, but like they've been purified by ink. It's a good way to remember old Incans. You get in line and you go and you throw in something colorful to remember what he was fighting for. A black and white world for all. Maybe it says that on the back of the memorial. A black and white world for all.
Yeah, there's no room. There's no room anymore on the front. That space was taken up by the picture of a pen.
Really what I'm trying to say is I think there's a lot of things we could do with this memorial. Like I'm thinking a whole Color Wars Memorial Park. Every year from now on Memorial Day,
can have like the zebras and
I think every year from now on Memorial Day, we should just add monuments to the Color Wars Memorial.
Oh, okay.
As we plan from the Office of Artist General for Color Wars Memorial Park coming to every single state. Gets not their own, but like an exact copy. Because isn't that a pain? You want to go visit like a cool memorial and it's like, where is it? Oh, it's in Washington, D.C. You got to go all the way across the country just to visit a memorial. So some cities are like, well, we'll just make our own little memorials. Yeah, but they're never as good as like the memorial, you know? Right. So if we just build an exact copy of the same Color Wars Memorial in every one of the 50 states and Guam and Costa Rica.
Right.
Costa Rica, that's the one that's like ours, right?
I mean, not
Guam
really.
is. Guam and Puerto Rico. Sorry,
Yeah.
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, I mean, Costa Rica
Yeah, but like Guam and,
practically ours.
Guam and Puerto
They
Rico
don't,
are
they,
like
don't, they don't have an army, so
Guam and Puerto Rico are like
we're the only ones that will defend them.
That's true. But like Guam and Puerto Rico, like they're just like the you know, there's like the redheaded stepchild that nobody likes. You know, like the one that's like, why are we not the 51st and 52nd state? And they're like, you should be thankful you have anything at all. You know, you're not even real states, and I'm not even your real dad. You know, that's how the United States treats them. But they still get a memorial.
It's like the opposite of Hawaii. Where Hawaii is like, we're
not even
one of
same,
the states.
we're on the other side of the world.
Yeah,
What are you,
and we're like, no, you're one of
we're
us.
like, we like your beaches. You know, your beaches are so nice. And, you know, you're cool, Hawaii. Guam is like, we're cool too. And they're like, shut up, Guam. You know, get back in your basement bedroom. You know, the one under the basement stairs. The one that's filled with all the spiders we can find.
We put there. And we breed them.
And then Puerto Rico, like, peeks his head out of its, like, you know, under the bathroom. Like, a little closet by the bathroom where he lives. And it's like, what about me? And they're like, don't make us put any more scorpions in there. You know, because all the scorpions we find. These are... They get memorials. That's what I'm saying. We won't mistreat them.
Right. Yeah.
Every state gets the same memorial for the Color Wars. That way you're like, everyone visits it and they have the same experience.
Right. There's no... Yeah, like you don't have to go to Washington, D.C. to see it.
This is a great idea.
Yeah.
And we'll design all of everything for them. I'm already one statue in.
Yeah. I don't
know if you're making a statue for these or not, or if that's just going to be my thing.
I'm doing, at least this time, I'm doing something completely different.
That is okay. Because, you know, there's a lot to be said about memorials. And Memorial Day.
Yeah.
And art.
I'm going to do what is basically, like, I'm going to teach people a lesson with this one. That's what I'm going to do. It's going to be a lesson on the origin of the word memorial.
Oh, is this something that the book recluse is going to talk about?
Yeah, this is something perfect for him.
Perfect. Is that the book recluse?
No.
Why does he have such a pointy nose?
No, this is not the book recluse.
Yeah, but like, it could be.
Like maybe he dresses.
He comes down
like
and he's like, he shows up in your circle at a party and he's just wearing a medieval helmet.
Yeah.
You know? It's blowing in the wind, even though there's no draft in the room, because he has his own fan that he's holding up to it.
Yeah,
and you're like, I don't know. It's such a pointy nose. Like, why would the armor have such a pointy nose? Could you like kill somebody with the nose if you needed to?
I don't know. This is just how some medieval masks were.
I don't know if they were that pointy. This looks like a character from Arthur and Friends, like, you know, like Mr. Ratburn, the mask.
Arthur and Friends.
Yeah, it's like a rat man in there. Like, what do we get for Sir Ratface? Get him these special helmets. He doesn't fit in anything else. They close on his nose.
Who calls it Arthur and Friends?
The name of the show, man.
No, I know, but everyone just called it Arthur.
I don't know. Maybe I said it that way for the people who were like, "What is that?" I'm going to Google Arthur, and they get like, "That king dude with the sword," and they're like, "This is weird." No, I mean the children's show from PBS.
Yeah.
The one that got woke eventually. That one.
Oh no, the pen decided to draw lines here.
I like our sentient pen. It's just, you know, I don't like it all the time, but I never like it. I take back what I said. I don't like it. I just think it's interesting. Oh man, his hand is a paintbrush.
That's not a hand. That's like
what? What is that?
It's where it's like the elbow guard thing.
This is a very long arm, if that's the elbow. Why is it so long?
Hey,
Guy can scratch his toes.
Some people just have long arms.
This guy has ripped off somebody else's arm and is just holding it. That's the only way I can see that arm.
Listen.
That is 100% a normal arm and then a full other normal arm.
The pen just constantly is drawing.
Fix it. His abs are a thing of... They're like yarn abs. like shoelace abs. Like somebody's tied him a bunch of bows on his belly.
He's wearing a suit of armor. It's fake abs. It's like that they put on the armor.
But this just looks like somebody laced him into it and tied a bunch of shoelaces on the outside of the armor to keep him in.
No, it's all decoration.
Oh, I guess that's true. You just don't see too many medieval knights decorated with bows. Why does he have someone else's arm in his hand?
No, it's his arm.
I'm gonna rip up your arm and beat you to death with it. And then he does it, and you're like, I don't know what this memorial is for. It's the memorial for the Great Arm Wars, where Sir Ratface removed many an arm and killed another man. Oh, he's got real skinny legs.
Some people
This is like the most
have skinny legs.
This is just like your boss at the office if he puts on his suit of armor. You're like, what's he doing in there? In the copy room.
Yeah, well, it's funny that you say that.
Really? Really? Did you accidentally draw what you meant to draw? Memorial. Maybe that's his own arm. He's only got one. They're like, what happened here? You only have one arm. No, I got two arms. I got both of them right here.
Yeah, the other arm's coming up. I'm just gonna draw this first.
3 arms.
You would think I would like know better what like a copier machine looks like since I have worked on them so much, but this is well, I mean, part of it's the pen just wants to keep drawing lines, and I just
because you don't have a drawing glove, man.
I just have to like let it draw wherever it draws.
It knows you don't have a drawing glove. Do you want to use my drawing glove?
No, your drawing glove doesn't fit.
Do you want to get your own drawing glove? I can fashion you one out of 2 normal drawing gloves.
Then these are like the paper trays. There's always many paper trays labeled tray 1, tray 2.
Uh-huh.
And then you're like, why is this one labeled tray 4? Where's tray 3? And then it's like, oh, it's like off to the side for some reason.
Oh, this is riveting.
You know how it is.
This is just like a day in the office when someone's rearranged the copier drawers again. Silly pranksters.
Yeah. And so
what part of the copier is that?
And then, he's got his
third arm. You don't draw another arm coming out of this arm, then it will be 2. Okay, fine. As long as that's another arm. Some people are just born with Siamese arms. Just 2 arms joined. What? Why does that one have a hook? It's like the tiniest pirate hook known to man.
That's his thumb.
Is it though? Like, it's not. Why does he have such gross hands? Oh, his arms are so weird. You know how, like, you get, like, 3 kids in a trench coat and they try to go into it. This is just, like, 2 dudes' arms and 1 sleeve. It doesn't even make sense.
No, this is just how it is.
It's like arm extension surgery he had where they just, like, fuse on somebody else's arm. Like, I always wanted to dunk, but I can't jump. They're like, don't worry, you got 2 arms now.
Mm-hmm.
What does that say?
See, that says memo.
It says Memo. It does not say memo. It says Memo. If you flip it over, it probably says my moo too. It's all the vowels. Me moo, my moo.
Clearly, it's the word memo.
If you're ever gonna send somebody a memo, make sure the font is not too big. They'll be like, what is this? Why is our boss sending us another memo? I'm going to send somebody a memo someday that's just on the front. It's just going to say memo, and they're going to open it and be like, that was probably a mistake. And then on the inside, it's just going to say my moo. And it'll just be great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to send those to everyone in the office, everyone in the studio. The whole legal team's getting a memo.
Mm-hmm.
We get memos all the time from the legal team. They just say, stop. That's all they say. You open it and it just screams at you. Stop talking. You know?
Yeah.
Anyway, what does this have to do with the memorial?
No, this is the origin of the word.
Memorial? It started with...
This.
Let's just be thankful that they don't call them memorials. Memorials. It's just about me. I built it about me, so you remember me. Oh, is that the boss? Because he looked so good before you added. I thought that was his whole face. You know, like just everybody, just take your hand and cover up the bottom jaw and the mouth, and you've already got a face. It's just a dude's face on top of that upper lip. That's easily one of my favorite faces you've ever drawn. Because it's just a dude's face and then a mouth and a chin. Like his upper lip is clearly the chin. I can't see it otherwise now. I just see this. Okay, so the dude on the right has 2 arms and this guy's got 2 or 1.5 faces.
1.5 faces.
What is this world you're drawing?
It's just normal.
It's not
normal world.
Not normal. The guy had a face transplant. Like a whole face was transplanted on the top half of his face. And your other guy had arm transplants of other arms just added to his arms. So he's sitting, I was going to say a throne, but that is clearly made of cardboard. Thinnest chair ever. Like if that guy sits down too hard, every part of it snaps. Like okay. No, it's fixed. I can't make fun of it anymore.
No.
It would have
make fun of.
I still can't understand the 1.5 face king.
Yeah,
he's so creepy looking. Cause like
he's bald. We'll just.
It's so. Well, then you have to add a line attaching his eyes to his crown. There's a gap. Do you see it?
Oh, right
eyes
here?
to crown. Eyes to crown. Oh, it was in the wrong spot. Why? Why did you put it in the... It was too far... Okay. How does this memorial... Sir. Sir. With an extra R. Capitalized. Sir Ryle? Sir Ryle.
Yeah.
That guy's name is Sir Ryle. Sir Ryle the Four-Armed. And you'd think it has to do with his forearms, but no. He gives a whole new meaning to forearms. Do you like my forearms? It's like, which one? You have 4 forearms. Sir Ryle, what news do you bring? And he says, do you like my arm transplants? I was inspired by your face transplant that you had. Oh, you definitely left enough room for that word.
Yeah.
We must remember the memo.
Yeah. So
memorial comes from a memo.
Yeah, it's the memos of surreal, and that's where we get the word that we now know as
a memory from real. Memo. You didn't even spell real right. Come on, man. It's your own word. You didn't even put the letters in the right. There are going to be art historians that just wonder at the title you gave this.
Okay, fine. I'll scratch it out.
Now they're going to be like, what did it used to say before he renamed it? And they're not going to understand it.
The pen still wants to mess up, so it's still hard to read.
One more time. Can it be worse? Like, now it's just RL weird W. Sometimes I wish we had the rule we could erase for at least nothing else the words we try to write. This just looks like you had a crisis. Art historians will be like, what? What happened to him that day? He couldn't think of a title fitting.
Yeah. Then we have, all the people over here that you can't see saying.
They're on the floor?
No, they're like towards us.
What is this? How tall is the copier at his chair? Are they like on some balcony? What do you mean there's people? Is this like on stage? How are there people below them? There's no... We love memories of surreal. So it's memorial.
Yeah, that's where we get the word from.
I don't think
this guy named Real that used to give
lots of memos
in the office
to the 1.5 faced king.
Yeah, but in like medieval times.
Oh.
Like, with the medieval copier.
You know how in war they're like, okay, soldiers, pick up your arms. It's time for battle. That probably meant something real different for Surreal. Surreal the forearm.
He just
fights with his enemy's arms.
Those are just his arms. He just has long arms.
Really gross arms. I'm sorry.
See, like, you always draw your characters with too short of arms.
Yeah.
Like, where they can't even reach the top of their head.
I would rather that
this guy
than the spider arms,
this
man.
This guy can reach the bottoms of his feet.
It's like praying mantis arms that extend. You're like, he's clearly got his arm out. Oh, it's extending twice as far. It's unfurling. Why? Why is his arm still going? It's still moving. Why is it on a hinge? Yeah, but no, this is totally a good explanation for where the word memorial comes from.
Where we get the word.
I've often heard of that. And by often, I mean, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, no one's heard of it, but now they have.
That's what our channel's for.
This is an educational moment.
We teach how to do art, and we teach you about history, and we teach you about memorials.
Yeah.
And I just want to say, if any of you...
Yeah, they used to call them the memos of Surreal, but then they, shortened it.
I realized we can't address the people to whom Memorial Day... I was going to be like, and if, you're a memorial... Because memorial, I think, by definition, you have to remember them.
Yeah, I mean, you can remember people that are still alive.
Yeah, but do they build memorials to people that are still alive?
They should at least be missing.
Oh, gosh. Like a missing in war?
They don't have to be fully missing. Like, in theory, like, you could, your kids go off to college, you could build a memorial.
Okay.
In the room.
Yeah, we're about to go to a graduation party for a friend of ours. We should have built a memorial for her parents.
Yeah.
Maybe we can. We'll talk to them tonight about what they want.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be
just
like, don't worry.
A statue of them in the room.
Yeah, exactly.
And you don't change anything about the room, but now there's a statue of them.
This sounds like
doing whatever their favorite activity was.
This just sounds like a creepy wax
museum.
It's
just like you just feel like they're always there,
if they move out when they're like a teenager, you just like put them in bed and pull the covers over, and you're like, oh, they're sleeping in again.
Mm-hmm.
Must have had a long day. This is getting sad. I don't know.
Yeah, but then they come back.
And they're like, who's in my bed?
It's just a wax statue of myself.
Yeah, and no kid ever thinks that's weird. Yeah. Their parents have built a memorial to them.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure there's some parent that has done such a thing.
Yeah, but like those parents are now in like asylums. Like stroking the life-size mannequin of their child that they insisted come with them.
Yeah.
Like real strong attachment disorder or something. That's probably a thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, Memorial Day is not about that. Memorial Day is about art. Why? Because it's about memorials, which were made by artists, about people who died. And we remember, just like old Incans always said, remember.
Mm-hmm. Well, he at least wrote. I don't know. I don't think he could talk.
He didn't talk. It just came out like...
Yeah, but then he could write real well.
Real well, because he had his own pen.
Yep.
And his own ink. As should we all.
Mm-hmm.
Happy Memorial Day, everybody.
Bye.
See you next time. Wait, I'm supposed to say. See you next time.
Didn't I say bye?
Yeah.
I didn't know we had like a...
Oh, we don't, but it
official
felt wrong the way we did it.
Because you said Happy Memorial Day.
I did.
I said
Happy
bye.
Memorial Day. And then you didn't say anything, so I felt...
No, I said bye.
Yeah, but after I said... Happy Memorial Day.
Bye.
No.
What you say two things?
Bye.
Bye.
As always, we're surprised you made it this far into our video.
There's no way we could possibly ask you to subscribe to this atrocity, so we won't.
We would say share it with your friends, but it's probably better for wasting your enemy's time.
We're probably not going to get any better, but we will keep drawing.
See you next time.